Hello, English learners! Welcome to my English listening practice video for B1 to B2 level students. Today's content is designed to help improve your comprehension skills with natural everyday English. For the best experience, please use headphones to catch every word clearly. Listen carefully and try to understand as much as you can without subtitles first. After watching, please comment below and let me know how much you understood. Was it 50%? 70%? Your feedback helps me make better videos for your learning. Now let's begin and challenge those listening skills. Hello there. I'm Emma, your English coach, and today I'm thrilled to welcome you to our podcast episode. We're going to talk about something really important for all English learners: how to stop overthinking and start speaking confidently. Have you ever found yourself stuck in your head, wanting to say something in English but feeling frozen? Maybe you're worried about making mistakes, using the wrong grammar, or being judged by others. If this sounds familiar, then today's episode is especially for you. Many English learners spend years studying grammar and vocabulary, but still struggle to speak fluently. The problem isn't usually knowledge, it's fear and overthinking. Today, I'm going to share some practical tips and mindset changes that will help you break through these barriers and finally start speaking with confidence. So if you're ready to transform your English speaking skills, let's dive right in. The overthinking problem. First, let's understand why we get stuck in this overthinking trap. I see this with my students all the time. They know the words, they understand the grammar, but when it's time to speak, something blocks them. The most common reason is the fear of making mistakes. Many learners think they need to speak perfectly or not speak at all. But here's the truth. Even native speakers make mistakes every day. They mix up words, use incorrect grammar, and sometimes even forget what they want to say. The difference is they don't worry about it. They just keep talking. Another big problem is translating in your head. If you're first thinking in your native language and then trying to translate everything into English word by word, no wonder speaking feels slow and difficult. Your brain is doing double the work. Some learners also worry about their accent too much. They think, my accent isn't good enough, or people won't understand me. This makes them speak quietly or avoid speaking altogether, which only makes the problem worse. And let's not forget perfectionism. Many English learners were good students in school, so they want to get everything right. But language learning is different from math or science. You can't wait until you know everything before you start using it. Does any of this sound familiar? If you're nodding your head, don't worry. You're not alone, and there are solutions. Why speaking without overthinking is key. So why is it so important to just start speaking without overthinking? Let me explain. Language learning is not just about knowledge. It's about skill development. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. You can read books about cycling and watch videos all day long, but until you actually get on that bike and practice, you won't learn to ride. Speaking English works the same way. Your brain needs to practice forming sentences quickly and naturally. If you always stop to think about every word and grammar rule, your brain never gets the chance to develop this automatic skill. This is how children learn languages. They don't study grammar first. They just start talking, make mistakes, get feedback, and improve naturally. And guess what? Adults can learn the same way. When you speak without overthinking, something magical happens. Your subconscious knowledge starts to work for you. All those grammar rules and vocabulary words you've learned begin to come out naturally without you having to think about them. Also, when you speak more, you get more feedback. This helps you notice your mistakes and learn from them. If you never speak, how will you know what you need to improve? And here's something else to consider. The more you practice speaking, the more confident you become. And the more confident you are, the better you speak. It's a positive cycle that keeps building on itself. So remember this: fluency comes from practice, not perfection. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start speaking now, and the readiness will come with practice. Practical tips to stop overthinking and start speaking. Now let's get to the really helpful part. Practical tips you can start using today to stop overthinking and start speaking more confidently. First, try to think in English instead of translating. This takes practice, but it's worth it. Start by narrating your daily activities in your head in English. For example, when you're cooking, think, "I'm cutting the onions. Now I'm heating the oil. I'm adding salt." This trains your brain to connect thoughts directly to English words without going through your native language. Second, focus on communication, not perfection. When you're speaking, your main goal should be to get your message across. If the other person understands you, you've succeeded. Grammar mistakes don't matter as much as you think. Remember, even native speakers make grammar mistakes all the time. Third, practice speaking to yourself. You don't always need a conversation partner to improve your speaking. Try speaking to yourself in the mirror for 5 minutes every day. Describe your day, talk about your plans, or explain something you learned recently. This builds confidence without any pressure. Fourth, use the shadowing technique. Find a short audio clip from a podcast, YouTube video, or movie. Listen to a sentence, pause, and repeat it exactly as you heard it, with the same pronunciation, rhythm, and speed. This helps you develop natural speaking patterns without overthinking. Fifth, start with simple sentences. Many learners try to create complex sentences and get stuck. Instead, use short, simple sentences that you know are correct. For example, instead of saying, "I was contemplating whether I should pursue further education in the field of psychology," just say, "I'm thinking about studying psychology." Simple is better than complicated but wrong or not said at all. Sixth, create a daily speaking challenge for yourself. For example, try to speak English for 2 minutes without stopping. If you don't know a word, find another way to say it or describe it. The goal is to keep talking no matter what. As you get better, increase the time to 3, 5, or even 10 minutes. Seventh, record yourself speaking. Many people don't like hearing their own voice, but recording yourself is incredibly helpful. You can listen back and notice your mistakes, your rhythm, and areas where you hesitate. Over time, you'll see your improvement, which is very motivating. Eighth, find a speaking partner who makes you feel comfortable. Ideally, someone who is at a similar level or slightly above you. When you feel safe, you'll be more willing to take risks and speak more freely. Ninth, prepare some useful phrases for when you get stuck. For example, "Let me think about that for a moment," or "How can I explain this?" These give you time to think without awkward silence. And finally, practice in real situations. Order food at a restaurant, ask for directions, or make small talk with a shop assistant. These short, real-world interactions are perfect for building confidence without too much pressure. Remember, the goal with all these tips is to get you speaking more and thinking less. Choose one or two that appeal to you and start practicing today. The Spontaneous Speaking Challenge. Now, I'd like to introduce a fun exercise called the Spontaneous Speaking Challenge. This is one of the best ways to practice speaking without overthinking. Here's how it works. I'll give you a topic, and you need to speak about it for 30 seconds without stopping. No long pauses, no overthinking, just keep talking. If you don't know a word, describe it another way. The goal is to keep the flow going. Let me show you an example. My topic is my favorite hobby. Ready? Here I go. My favorite hobby is cooking. I love trying new recipes and experimenting with different flavors. I especially enjoy making pasta dishes and desserts. Cooking helps me relax after a busy day at work. Sometimes I invite friends over to taste my food, and we have a great time together. I also like watching cooking shows to get new ideas. Recently, I've been learning to make bread, which is challenging but very satisfying when it turns out well. See how I just kept talking? I didn't stop to think about perfect grammar or vocabulary. I just focused on communicating my ideas. Now, here are 3 topics for you to try. 1. Your morning routine. 2. Your favorite place. 3. Your plans for the weekend. Choose one topic and speak for 30 seconds without stopping. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, just keep talking. Pause this podcast, do the exercise, and then come back. Great job! How did that feel? Was it difficult to keep going without stopping? Did you notice yourself wanting to translate or overthink? The more you practice this exercise, the easier it becomes. Try to do it daily, even if just for 30 seconds. Over time, you'll build the mental muscle needed for fluent speaking. Changing your mindset. Now, let's talk about something even more important than techniques. Your mindset. Without the right mindset, even the best techniques won't help you. So how can you change your thinking to become a more confident English speaker? First, understand that confidence comes from action, not knowledge. Many learners think, once I know enough English, I'll feel confident to speak. But it actually works the other way around. You start speaking, and then you become confident. Confidence is the result of action, not a prerequisite for it. Second, embrace mistakes as part of learning. Every mistake is valuable feedback that helps you improve. Instead of feeling embarrassed about mistakes, be proud that you're brave enough to try. The only real mistake in language learning is not speaking at all. Third, stop comparing yourself to others. Your English journey is unique. Some people learn faster, others slower. Some have more time to practice, others less. Some have been learning since childhood. Others started as adults. The only fair comparison is with yourself yesterday. Are you better than you were before? That's what matters. Fourth, celebrate small wins. Did you have a short conversation in English? Great. Did you understand a movie without subtitles? Amazing. Did you explain something complicated, even with mistakes? Wonderful. Notice and celebrate these moments. They show you're making progress. Fifth, be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time. There will be good days when everything flows easily and difficult days when you struggle to say basic things. This is normal. Trust the process and keep going, even on the tough days. And finally, remember why you're learning English. Is it for your career? To travel? To make friends around the world? To enjoy movies and books in their original language? Whatever your reason, keep it in mind when you feel discouraged. Your why will motivate you when techniques alone aren't enough. Putting it all together. So, we've covered a lot today. Why learners overthink, why speaking without overthinking is important, practical techniques to help you speak more fluently, and mindset shifts to support your journey. Now, how do you put all this into practice? Here's a simple 7-day plan to get you started. Day 1. Start thinking in English. Describe your surroundings and activities in your head in English for at least 10 minutes throughout the day. Day 2. Do the spontaneous speaking challenge. Pick a new topic and speak about it for 30 seconds without stopping. Record yourself if possible. Day 3. Practice shadowing. Find a short video or audio clip, 1 to 2 minutes, and repeat what you hear, matching the speaker's rhythm and intonation. Day 4. Have a conversation with yourself in the mirror for 5 minutes. Talk about your day, your plans, or anything that interests you. Day 5. Use English in a real situation. This could be ordering food, asking for information, or making small talk with someone. Day 6. Record yourself speaking about an interesting topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Listen back and notice areas where you did well, not just your mistakes. Day 7. Reflect on your progress. What feels easier now? What still feels challenging? Make a plan for the next week based on your observations. This 7-day plan covers different aspects of speaking practice and will help you build the habit of speaking without overthinking. Feel free to adapt it to your needs and schedule. Final encouragement. Before we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with some encouragement. Learning to speak English fluently is a journey, and like any journey, it has its ups and downs. There will be days when you feel stuck or frustrated, and that's completely normal. But remember, every time you speak English, even if it's just a few words, even if you make mistakes, you're moving forward. You're training your brain, building connections, and developing skills that will stay with you for life. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start speaking. That moment will never come. The perfect moment is right now, wherever you are, whatever your level. Start with what you have, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you improve when you focus on practice rather than perfection. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. Millions of people around the world are learning English just like you, facing the same challenges and working towards the same goals. Take inspiration from their stories and know that if they can do it, so can you. You have everything you need to succeed already inside you: courage, intelligence, and the desire to learn. All you need to do now is take action. Stop thinking, start talking, and watch your English transform. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this episode has given you practical tools and fresh motivation for your English speaking journey. Remember to practice the speaking challenge regularly, work on your mindset, and be patient with yourself. Until next time, this is Emma saying goodbye and reminding you, your English speaking breakthrough is closer than you think. Keep practicing, stay positive, and never give up on your language dreams.